everybody, I'm Derek Buddymeyer from Crafty Devil. Today we are debuting our first tutorial video, and I'm going to walk you through how to make a pair of these crocheted fingerless gloves. Okay, these things are super easy. All you're going to need, 5mm hook, pair of scissors, and some number 4 worsted weight yarn. So I'm sure you've seen a bazillion of these videos on YouTube and everything else. But you know what? I just wanted to get something out there that was quick, easy, and fun to do. So here's my take on these, and I hope you guys like it. We're going to get some more videos out soon. But until then, enjoy this one, and make sure and check out my Ravelry store for more patterns. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need is a crochet hook. I'm using a 5mm, a pair of scissors, and I'm using Red Heart Super Saver. It's a number 4 worsted weight. So I'm using that in a gray. And the first thing you're going to want to do is tie a slip knot. So very easy. Leave yourself quite a bit of tail though. I'm going to say leave yourself about 10 inches of tail on this because you're going to need it later. So let's go ahead and tie a slip knot over the fingers, cross over, okay, on the back there. There we go. So there we go. Now what we're going to do is we need our chain to fit around this part of the hand. Okay, so for me, I'm going to chain about 30. Once again, very easy to chain. I yarn over and pull through. Now, a lot of you guys are going to do this differently, and that's fine. You just do it however you're comfortable. Okay, I've chained 30, and like I said, you want this to go. You want this to fit around your hand. So hold it in your hand, wrap it around, and if it fits, then great. Okay, if you need a little more, then add a few more. If you need a little less, pull some out until it fits. Okay, now what we're going to do next is we're going to be doing half double crochet in this. So super simple, and we're going to crochet into the second chain from the hook. So not this one, but this one right here. Okay, and a half double, once again, super easy. For those of you who are new or not as familiar, you yarn over, okay, insert your hook into the second chain, grab your yarn, pull through. You should have 3 loops on your hook now. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Okay, half double crochet, super easy. You're going to do this in every single chain all the way down to the end. So yarn over, go to your next chain, pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull through all the loops. Very, very simple. Okay, for those of you who are having a hard time figuring out where to go into next, if you pull this apart, see this right here is where I already have done my half double crochet. So your next half double crochet is going to go into this chain here. Okay, so yarn over, go into that chain, pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull through. Okay, let's do this all the way down to the end, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so here we are at the end of our chain. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2 at the end of this, like this. 1, 2. All right, now you want to turn your work, so we're going to be moving in the same direction again, and we're going to half double crochet, so yarn over into every stitch again. Follow it all the way down the line. Okay, so yarn over, into the stitch, pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull through all the loops. Okay, continue all the way down to the end again. Then you're going to chain 2, turn your work again, and continue on down the line again. Okay, we're going to do 10 rows. Okay, so finish this one, chain 2, turn your work, do another one, chain 2, turn your work, do another one, until you have 10 rows. Okay, see you in a few. Gonna take a break just for 1 second. Okay, 10 rows is what I normally do on here. Okay, now if for some reason, and I really don't foresee this happening, but if you have like extremely long hands and you need more than 10 rows, then go ahead and add them in. Okay, I don't think anybody's going to need any more than that, and I sure don't think anyone's going to need any less than that either. It should be just fine. 10 rows will be fine, unless you have super tiny like raccoon paws or something like that. Okay. Okay, so we are almost down to the last row of our 10 rows. I'm just going to finish these up real quick and I'll show you what we do next. Do my last few half double crochets here. And we're going to move on to the next step. So I've just got one more to go. Okay, that was my last half double crochet in row 10. So we have 10 rows. Now here's where we join this together. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our work. Okay, we're not going to chain any. Okay, just keep it how it is, but act like you're going to turn your work. Okay, so you've got your work turned now. Okay, and you're going to take your end and we're going to bring them together, okay, to form a circle. Okay, you're going to take your hook and put it into your very first stitch. Okay, right there. Okay, grab your yarn and we're going to slip stitch into this. So pull through here. Okay, pull tight and chain 2. 1, 2. Okay, now you've got what looks like this. Okay, nice little cylinder. All right, now more half double crochet. So yarn over, go into the next stitch. Okay, and half double crochet all the way around in every stitch. Okay, and I will meet you back at the end here so that we can go over how to join your rows together, okay, for a nice neat seam. All right, so just keep going all the way around, doing half double crochets in every stitch. I'll meet you back here in just a few. Here we are at the very end of our first row. Okay, and as you can see, this is the spot where we slip stitched our 2 ends together. Okay, so we could start working in the round. Okay, so what we're going to do to join this row is we're going to yarn over and half double crochet into this space where we slip stitched. Okay, so yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all your loops. There is your last half double crochet of the row. Okay, now you can see here is the chain 2. Okay, and we are going to join this row together with a slip stitch in the top of your first half double crochet. Okay, the top stitch in your half double crochet, the very first one that we started with. Okay, so find your chain 2. Here's your chain 2. You can see it right here. Insert your hook into the top stitch of the first half double crochet we did. Pull through your other loop, and we're going to cinch this down tight. Okay, yarn over, chain 2, 1, 2. All right, now yarn over again, go into the next stitch and half double crochet all the way around in every stitch. Okay, half double crochet all the way around. Okay, I will meet you back when we get towards the end of this one so that we can join this up. Okay, see you in a few. Okay, here we are at the end of our second row in the round. Okay, so we're going to join again into the top stitch of our first half double crochet of that round. Okay, so we're going to insert our hook, grab our yarn, pull through this loop here, cinch it down tight, chain 2. Okay, now for round number 13, we're going to do a decrease round. So what that's going to consist of is 5 half double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now we're going to do a decrease. So insert your hook into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull it through. Now insert your hook into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull it through. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all the loops. Okay, now you've taken this stitch and cinched it together. Okay, making a decrease. Okay, so we're going to do this all the way around. So half double crochet in the next 5 stitches. There's 3, 4, 5, and then your decrease. So in the next stitch, grab your yarn, into the next stitch, grab your yarn, yarn over, pull through all the loops. There's your decrease. Okay, so follow that all the way around. I am at the end of my round pretty much. I've got 2 more stitches. I've got this one here, and I have the bottom stitch at the bottom of my chain. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and decrease in here. If you don't want to, if you don't, or if yours doesn't line up that way, then just go ahead and finish out the row with half double crochet. Okay, I'm going to do a decrease. I'm going to go in here, pull out, go in through the bottom of my chain, pull through. There we go. Now join once again. Here's your chain, your chain 2. Join at the top stitch of your first half double crochet with a slip stitch, just like that. Pull it tight, chain 2. Okay, that is the end of round 13. One note right here. If the decrease isn't enough for you, so instead of doing 5 half double crochets and then doing a decrease, if it's not enough, when you get all the way around and you try it out, try doing, 4 half double crochets and then a decrease. Or if that's still not enough, then 3 half double crochets and a decrease, which I think that's going to be a little much, but you can always try it out. Okay, we have a total of 13 rows here, or rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, so we need a total of 17 rows. Okay, so the next 4 rows are going to be half double crochet in every stitch all the way around. Okay, joining just like I showed you in the other rounds. Okay, so 4 more rounds for a total of 17. I'll meet you back when we're done. Okay, so here I am at the end of round 17. Okay, so I'm going to join in the top stitch of my first half double crochet. Pull through here, cinch it down tight. Now we're going to chain 1 And we are going to do single crochet in every stitch. So single crochet, push your hook in, grab your yarn, pull it through, wrap around, pull through. Single crochet, okay, every stitch. Insert your hook, pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull through. All the way around to cap this off. Okay, so we finished our row of single crochet, okay, and I have just joined the ends here and cut my working yarn after I fasten that off. So now we're going to turn this around and we're going to work on this end here, see, with this big open end here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn our glove inside out. All right, so here we are inside out, and you want to make sure that your tail that we had in the very beginning that we made so long, you want to make sure that your tail is in the back, okay, and then you've got nothing in the front here on these flaps. Okay, so we're going to take our hook and we are going to insert our hook into our very first stitch or chain in this end, okay? And then we're going to do the same in the back. See that there? Okay. Going to wrap our yarn around and pull our yarn through. And now we're going to slip stitch this seam up. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to find an area in here that looks like a decent place to get through and push through the front and the back. Okay, just like that. See? Coming through here. Grab your yarn, pull through, and slip stitch into your first loop. Okay, now we're going to continue doing that until we've got our thumb seam sewn up. Okay, so in the front, through the back, trying to keep them fairly close together. You know, you don't want them too far apart, but they don't have to be right next to each other. You know. Okay, now keep an eye on your opening here too, okay? That's still a pretty wide opening, okay? My thumb go in there really easy, so I'm going to do probably a couple more slip stitches in here. There we go. I'll slip in here, and I'll do another here. Let's see how that looks. All right. Okay, maybe one more, and I'm going to call this good. Okay, so I've slip stitched the ends all the way up, and I'm going to yarn over, pull my tail through, pull this tight, weave these ends in. Okay, once your ends are weaved in, then you can turn your glove right side out again and put it on. There we go. Fingerless glove. And it works for both hands. You just turn it over, slide your other hand in, and you've got it for your right hand as well. So there we are. That was our first video, a walkthrough on how to make these fingerless gloves. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys will hit the subscribe button down below, and I will put a link to my Ravelry store in the description below as well. That way you guys can check out some of my other patterns, and we'll get some more videos out to you soon. Until then, we'll see you next time. Rock on.